Oh, it's just recording. Hey guys, Leah Michelle Resistance Chicks coming at you March 7th, 2017.
So Trump did Planned Parenthood here with what I find a most hilarious move.
This is fantastic. I'm so excited that he's done this.
So he makes what I guess is an informal gesture, and he says, "Yo, Adrian, all you gotta do to keep your federal funding is just cut out your 3% thing that you do every year, right? 3% of what you do is abortions. So I'm telling you, if you stop doing abortions and you can keep $500 million. You can't be making $500 million on 3%, right?
Exactly.
So you're gonna be making more money anyways, helping more people, right? That's my Donald Trump.
Yep.
So Donald Trump, stop. It's not like Donald Trump. He says, here, Richard, read him what he says.
All right, Trump says, as I said throughout the campaign, I am pro-life and I am deeply committed to investing in women's health and plan to significantly increase federal funding in support of non-abortion services such as cancer screenings. Polling shows the majority of Americans oppose public funding for abortion, even those who identify as pro-choice. There is an opportunity for the organization to continue the important work they do in support of women's health while not providing abortion services. And
I'm calling your bluff. I'm calling Planned Parenthood's bluff because we all know that abortion is how they make the money. Okay, so I was reading an article where it says that most abortions cost about $500 in general, and that it would take about 1,600 or 1,900 babies to die just to pay for Cecil Richards' close to $1 million salary. The woman under her makes close to $600,000. The top 12 are making buku dollars. Okay, I mean it's just out of this world. Okay.
I don't even know how you can sleep at night realizing that 1,600 babies had to die for you to make your salary.
And then, here's the thing about this. You just recognize, from 2000 to 2013, I just read these statistics, the amount of federal funding went from about $200 million to
over $500 million.
But in that time, the number of abortions increased by 61%.
And they had adoption referrals that were previously well over 3,000 referrals.
It went down by 60%.
So the more money they got, the less adoption referrals
and the more abortions they did
out.
by 60%.
So the more we fund Planned Parenthood, the more babies they're going to kill.
And the less they try to adopt, because guess what? They're not making money on adoption referrals.
Right.
So if they're making if they're doing over 300,000 baby killings a year, times that by 500,
yeah,
and that's how much money that they're making. Obviously, sometimes they might give a woman cut her a deal, but that's how they're making their money. Abortion is how they make their money.
Right.
If you cut out abortion, then they can't have their fancy private
okay,
jets.
so how many? I think it was somewhere upwards of 300,000 abortions that they had performed
a year.
So, I mean, that is astronomical when you multiply that by 500. So you think to yourself, $500 isn't that much. They can't be making a lot of money on $500 for an abortion. How could all of their money, be coming from abortions? You just sit down with your calculator, you do the math, and get back with me.
They don't make money, I don't think, on any other services. The number of their health things that they do is very minimal. I think out of 3 million people, 19,700, I just read these statistics, actually got any sort of primary care. So you may get a pap screening, but you're not getting a mammogram. You may get some birth control. You may get some STD tests. But other than that, if you have a hangnail, they ain't going to help you.
Right.
If you got an earache, they can't help you. These are not women's services that they're doing. And then they have to refer out anything that's really medical anyway.
Exactly. So like literally if you have internal issues, I don't care where they are in your, women area, like your uterus or something like that, they don't have the ability to treat that.
Right.
They cannot treat women's health. So the fact that they
refer it out.
Exactly. So the fact that they keep
Why
saying,
do you need the middleman? Why don't I just go to the doctor?
It does not make any sense.
Why don't we just go to the doctor?
Right. Your regular OBGYN.
Planned Parenthood is there for one thing only. It's to kill babies. That's it. Everything else is just...
Everybody
flies on the
acts
wall.
like Planned Parenthood is this giant Walmart of OBGYNs.
Oh, I know. Like
It's not.
Like it's some state-of-the-art doctor's facility for just women, right?
No.
That's what people...
They keep saying this women care. The women care. The women think... No, that is not what is happening here at
They
Planned
make
Parenthood.
sure that everybody who comes in gets birth control.
And you know what else? And while we're telling you, they have also historically given low dose birth control so that girls will get pregnant more likely,
Right.
so that they have to come in and have an abortion.
There was a former abortion clinic lady who said that they did that. She would go into schools, get girls on birth control,
Low dose.
so that they would get pregnant and they would come to her, and they were, at that time it was like $300 abortion. That's how that she was making money. She says this is how I was making money.
Right. It's absolutely ridiculous. So anyway, the
Go
funny...
Trump, go. This is calling bluff, maybe.
I love it.
Call their bluff. 3%
Listen,
is all
you
you
can
do.
totally keep your federal funding if you
And
just
you can
stop doing
do, like,
3% of your services.
97% of what you do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
It's-
it can't be worth more than $500 million, right?
Yeah.
I'm all for it. I will sign
that.
crowdfund $500 million.
I will spread this all over the internet. If Planned Parenthood agrees to just get rid of this measly 3% that they keep claiming that all of the abortion that they do, get rid of their 3%, and you know what? Michelle and Lee are going to go on a campaign rampage.
We will go
to
knocking
keep
door to door.
Planned Parenthood's federal funding.
Right.
That's not true.
We're making a point. Our peanut gallery's like, that's not true. No, we totally...
Babies.
They totally would not ever do it, which is why we can hyperbole and say this. But seriously, you know, to save the lives of 327,000 babies, that's well worth $500 million of American taxpayer money.
But obviously, it's not going to come to that because they're not going to stop doing abortions. So
Yeah,
can we just
no
cut
way.
the funding, please?
Yeah, just cut the funding. All right, and then they'll just die a maybe slow, quick death. And that's probably way better. Cut the funding and you die. You're killing everybody else. Why don't you die yourself, you Planned Parenthood conglomerate? Not the people, just the business.
Just the business.
All right, you guys, this is Leah Michelle signing off for Resistance Chicks, where it's not a conspiracy theory. If it's the truth, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications so you get more videos just like this one. And find us on Facebook where we can interact with you guys there on a daily basis. God bless. And don't forget to buy local. I'm going to add that from now on. Our
Buy
farming
local,
thing.
local
Buy
farming.
local. All right, we love you guys.
I was cold all alone. No place for home every day. So afraid, but you called